What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, good afternoon. Niggas is on Negro time. Nigga is nigga is definitely on Negro time. Yeah, I can absolutely positively agree with that. So this morning, first shout out to Ray Clark, first one in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Makes no can in the building. So today, of course, we got another episode of Blerd Lines podcast. We got today the brown face, round face, circle face assassin, Lady Gunner in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Right, potato. Shout out to potato. Shout out to potato. And then of course we got our guy here, milk chocolate thunder, Captain Diesel. What's going on, Brody? It definitely wasn't Sean. So you saw some beautiful brown women. So they can hear you. Okay, I got y'all. I got y'all.
Yeah.
Boom, y'all can hear these niggas now. So my boy Diesel said that he saw a bunch of beautiful brown women.
Yeah, Blerd counts up. Yes. Yes.
Now I hear that the freaks come out at night at BlerdCon.
Kind of this. I mean, maybe this year I just didn't. I wasn't at the right places, maybe, or maybe I wasn't there long enough. But it was.
Yeah,
It
go
was,
to
there
the
was,
after parties.
Yeah, some of them were
I'm
out.
going to the hotel room. Fuck all
Oh
that.
yeah, I went to the hotel room and watched Full Metal, nigga. After like a full day of working the booth and talking to people, I went to that hotel room, got in that bed and watched Full Metal and ate some food. Nigga. I was not.
Goddamn whippersnappers.
Makes no can wants to know what Lady Gunner said. In short, she said she's been being an auntie, hanging out with the big homie / little homie Potato.
Potato.
Am I missing anything? Because you was on mute.
Hi,
because I'm terrible.
Because you're terrible. What you
I'm
do?
terrible. Yes, you were on mute.
Oh,
so was there anything else outside hanging with the big homie, little homie Potato?
I don't know. Relaxing, hanging out with Potato. Trying to be, the best auntie. Trying to be the favorite auntie. Take the number one spot.
I'm sure you are. It's hard to have an auntie like, the circle face assassin and not be the favorite auntie.
I'm assassin these feelings out here.
That's
what I'm doing.
And then, of course, we got the sun child, my light-skinned friend with
Hey, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Praise the sun. God damn it. What it do? What it do? Shit, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? We out here watching some anime, getting our new stream set up together. You know what I'm saying? So tune in, check your boy out, and you know what I mean? We're gonna keep it live, baby.
And then of course it is me. It is I.
Sir Gregory.
Where is Perry at? In the spirit of Eminem's release. He's like locked him up in the basement, y'all. He wants to get out, but I ain't letting him.
Don't let him out.
So you're a kidnapper. You're admitting that
to.
So you admitting that on stream.
So something that y'all don't realize that I do want to kind of communicate this to the audience is we're kind of reformatting the way that the show goes. Why? We want this show to be valuable to you regardless of when you watch it. So instead of coming at you always with the news, we're kind of splitting this up. We want to talk about maybe one or two of the most relevant news stories, but then we just want to have some conversations around gaming. Something that's going to be good for you, whether it's today, next week, or next year. Because we want you to always be able to come back and be like, yeah, that was a good one. So with that being said, today we got two simple topics for y'all. The first one is going to be about Game Pass and the changes that are coming to Game Pass and how that is the end of the era of the best deal in gaming. And then we'll expand from that and we will be discussing simply what are some of the things that we miss about gaming? What are some things we want back? And I mean, hell, even maybe some things that we are glad are gone. With that being said, before we kind of get into all of that goodness, Charlie, what you been up to this week, man?
Yeah, like I said, just getting ready for BlerdCon and then BlerdCon itself. Me myself as well as the other guys from Blerd were there. We had a booth. I think they're still there now for the rest of today.
Okay.
Selling stuff. talking to people, schmoozing over, just kind of just being a presence. We had a panel last night over anime landmark locations, like a little quiz thing. That was fun. All in all, it was good little vibe. It was my first time there. First time in DC. I've never been to the DMV at all. So I was like, it was nice. It was really clean, really clean.
Now I heard something about some Power Ranger content. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I mean the Power Ranger video for my neglected era. The video's out now. I think the video's only been out for like I think 7 days. Marks today is at like 11K views. It's doing pretty well. I'm happy and blessed how well it's doing now.
Views, sir?
Like 11,000, almost 12,000.
Fire.
400 likes.
He said, it's doing well. It's like 11K.
It's half. First one, it's the first radio for the boy. It's doing pretty good. The next one is getting worked on. I'm doing. I think Ninja Storm was the first video. SPD is being worked on currently. That script is a little bit more meaty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Lady Gunner, I know you said you've been hanging with Potato. Any other new developments this week? Any achievements you want to share with the world before we get rolling?
Lady Gunner, relax. I mean, we chill, we game together and catch up on some anime TV shows. I'm on like episode 7 of Your Honor. So
oh yeah, how are you liking that?
I like it real good and grinding on First Descendant, which is kind of an okay game. It's more of a micro.
Yeah,
it's a money grabber
for like they said it would be.
No, they actually it's like if you play it, I don't know if y'all played it, but it's actually like combining Destiny with like the skills and the powers, and like you pick your little 3 class, and then Warframe with you have to build characters or you can buy them. And like the ultimate bunny skin that I want is like $100-some. That's just for the skin.
Is that the sexy robot bunny with like the robot?
Yes, but she has like a different like long white hair, and like yes. The regular bunny is fine by herself too, but $100 if you want all the little transportation thing on the bag, the skin, the fast movement, $100. Or you can pay $70 for the skin, or you can grind the game out. But then there's a 3% chance for drops and stuff like that. So
you said $70 for a skin?
That's insane.
3%.
If you want the ultimate skin, yes. Now you can buy the little regular stuff.
Chat.
That's crazy.
$70 for a skin?
Exclusivity, man. Come on now.
Greg, you looking at the wrong camera.
I was looking at the camera, but then I didn't believe it. So I had to look at the other monitor to see if maybe chat was in disbelief too, because 70, like, you know what you get with $70, you can buy an entire game.
Like you can buy 3 games with the summer play.
Bruh.
Crazy.
It was crazy. I played the game for the first time I'll try to do it on stream, but I played it for like 3 hours. After 3 hours, I was like, yeah, I cannot play this anymore and be cool.
I downloaded it. Now I'm deleting it because I don't even want to be tempted to spend $70 on a sexy robot.
Like I said, bro, I want to like it. I couldn't do it. That's sad. That's real sad.
But I hope you grind it out and you don't succumb to the $70 to $100 microtransaction, because that is.
I know this particular company. I think Nexus is the name of the company, or Neon. I know they went through like a lawsuit about them getting sued over microtransactions beforehand. I'll being disingenuous about them initially anyway. So I'm like, you already got a bad history with microtransactions. I think it was like a $9 million lawsuit or some shit like that.
If you get another one, $20, $70, $80 for one skin, and $100 you want the skin and the little accessories that come with it. Or like I said, you can grind it out, but 3% chance. My nephew was over here grinding out Thunder Cage, and it took him almost an hour to finally get it. It took me on the first try, but 3% chance on certain items.
That is bizarre.
And you might need you might need that one material to build it. Then it's gonna take 20 hours for it to cook up in the lab for you to have it. 18 hours, blah blah blah. So
look, I'm gonna let you finish, but I gotta run down to my basement because somehow this dude Perry has gotten out of his bondings and has gotten a phone. He is in the chat. So
he's supposed to be down there singing "Sexy Red" by himself in the dark.
Dibby guy Sean saw it before I did. He ran down there like, all right, we got to go tie this man back up. So go tie his ass up, Dibby guy.
And there's no meaning job class. No, ass butter is crazy.
Right, ass butter is wild. The moon walks out. Indeed. But nah, this week, man, I've been in my I've been in my emulation bag. I'm gonna just say it. I've been in my emulation bag.
Right downstairs.
And I've been what the hell is going on here?
He said somebody getting back
Leave
downstairs.
his ass back
Dr. Perry.
downstairs. Perry out there wilding.
Yeah,
Perry trying to escape.
Right. Kick his ass down there. Tie him up first. Don't lose the fight, Sean. Keep his ass in the basement and take that phone from him. But anyway, yeah, I've been in my emulation bag. I've been playing this super underrated gem on the PS1 called Legend of Legaia. I've started to do some capture some gameplay footage of it, so I think I might do a review. I think retro game reviews might be something I kind of ride with for a bit. So we'll kind of see where that takes us.
I watch them. That sounds slick, honestly.
Yeah, like there's some gems out there. Legend of Legaia, I guarantee you, is a game like most people have never played. Impulse in the building. What up? What up? Now, Demiguy Sean, thank you so much for retying up Perry and getting his ass back in the basement.
All right, yeah,
Clearly,
you know,
you
I
let
had
him keep his cell phone, which
get
is a
his
bit of an
ass.
issue. But what have you been on this week before we kind of get into this Game Pass foolishness?
I didn't have the time to do a cavity check on him, so
cavity check is crazy.
He's just gonna have that, you know what I mean?
Oh
but
my God.
As far as what I've been doing, man, shit. Just been, getting a new spot together, you know what I mean? Watching a bunch of anime. To Your Fraternity or To Your Eternity is freaking ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know if you ain't got the emotional capacity, you probably shouldn't watch it. Binge watched Monster, which was crazy. I really fuck with it. Catching up on Daily Life of the Immortal King. What else was I watching? I can't remember right now. If it comes to me, I'll blurt it out. But yeah, just been watching anime, getting in my bag with this little editing thing. We're gonna try some things out on YouTube, so y'all stay tuned with your boy and you know what I mean, check that out. See what you think.
Yeah, wonderful.
Free Perry till it's backwards.
Right, free Perry till it's backwards is nasty. Goodness, that's just nasty.
No, and then what that nigga decided to be on the streets.
Rising of the Shield Hero is fire. Yes, To Your Eternity, bro. It is a continuous gut punch, as Aiden said last night in Perry's stream. I felt like I was getting Rasengan the entire time, season 1 and season 2. So yeah, he said, just imagine watching a show and crying every episode.
No, thank you.
That was me with Reckoning Kings. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, that's how it be. That's how it be.
So, with all the small talk out of the way, let's go ahead and get into topics. Yo, we got 9 in the chat. Make sure if you are in the chat, make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure everyone is accounted for. Otherwise, you are not holding your weight, and you will be tied up in the basement sitting next to Perry. Except we will make sure that we don't give you access to your cell phone.
And we're going to take it and just leave it on the Blerd stream.
They say my volume is low. I never get complaints that my volume is low. Let's see what we can do here. We go.
Under me.
Is that a little better? There you go. Does that make you feel good?
That make you feel good as funny.
Does that make you feel good as nasty?
Does that make you feel Randy, baby?
Is that right? Does it make you feel Randy? Is this a little bit?
Oh my God! Compared to everyone else, anyways.
Okay. A little better. He says it's a little better. A little better. Okay, give me a second. Let's see. Okay, we got.
No Diddy.
No
okay,
Diddy.
There we go. Is that good? Does that make you feel good? Right. We complaining today. We can't hear you. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate you. All right. So that does look better. I can see the meter on my end. So if y'all complain now, again, we're just gonna lock you up in the basement. Okay. We're gonna tie you up. We're gonna take away your phone. We're gonna do strange things to you. Okay.
He said spit in the mic. What the fuck?
Who said spit in the mic? Yeah. Oh my God.
I had to do it,
Like
man.
it's a hot tour.
You just gotta spit on that thing.
Nah, hey,
No.
look. Impo says you gotta say no Diddy. Nah, it's all Diddy. What happened to the basement stays in the
No.
basement, my boy.
I'm never using that mic ever.
Hot
No.
tour. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Don't ask me for no diss tracks at your house, bro. It's a wrap.
Man.
I'll email you my version. It's good. It's good.
Nigga phoning in the verse.
Hey, somebody gotta clip that, man. Look, what kind of podcast is this?
Shrug, I don't
Unhinged.
know.
That's what it is. Like I said, we lock Perry up, so we having fun today. All right. Anyway, let's get into this Game Pass foolishness. So,
bro,
I just want I don't know if any of y'all remember this, but I swear to God, I called this like 6 months to a year ago that they were eventually going to do what they did. So this week we got word that Xbox Game Pass is changing up the way that their subscriptions are worked. Conveniently, right before this holiday season, as Call of Duty is slated to release day and date on Game Pass.
Yep.
So previously, for about $35 or so, you could get 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate, which would get you day one releases on PC and on Xbox for any Xbox Studio release. You know what I'm saying? That means Bethesda. That means all of the shit under the EA Play, because they have a deal with Game Pass. They had and a couple other things. You know, everybody knows those studios and shit. But this week they said they're changing that up.
Yep.
What do you say? Remember when Xbox was going to change the gaming industry? Yeah. So this week they announced that pretty much Game Pass is changing the way that it works. Moving forward, there is a new tier which is dubbed Game Pass Standard, which will not include any of the day one releases. So I've got a graphic up here that kind of explains things. Essentially, the way that this works is Game Pass Core, let's see here, will include, of course, your online gaming, your limited catalog, and and your members, like membership deals and such, right? Cool, whatever. We get into standard, it includes all of that. Plus, it gives you the traditional hundreds of games, according to the graphic, that are in the Game Pass catalog without day one releases. Without day one releases. That is $14 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, let that sit in. So now for $20 a month, you know what I'm saying, you get Game Pass Ultimate now, which I think used to be like $10, $12 a month. Now the Game Pass Ultimate is what you know it to traditionally be. And then from there on, you also have Game Pass PC, which I think used to be $9.99, maybe $10.99, is up to $11.99, which still gives you the day one releases. So at this point, it looks like Xbox/Microsoft is technically treating PC players better than their console gamers, which is kind of
better
crazy.
than their freaking console gamers, bro.
Right, that is nuts. So like when we look at this here, and I kind of did the numbers, so you can find 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate for like $30, $35 if you know where to go. So I mean, that comes out to, you know, $30 4 times a year, $120. But under this new model, Game Pass Ultimate for $20 a month would essentially set you up for $240 a year for Game Pass Ultimate, doubling the fucking price. God damn.
You know,
that's nasty work right there.
Ooh.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Right, Lady Gutter had to sit back in her seat for that. You hear the creak. It was just.
I just got done looking at the prices. How dare they?
Yeah, so like
I've been told y'all to come PlayStation, but hey, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Tony Pony, stand up.
They going off.
Lady Gutter said that she said, if you tired of Phil Spencer dancing all in the videos, doing all the ad libs in your game, come to PlayStation.
Come on to PlayStation.
PC Master Race. PC Master Race for real now. Y'all still got cheap Game Pass. Ooh wee. But yeah, like, so, like, what are y'all thoughts on this, man? Like, this is crazy, right?
I mean, they gotta unbury themselves. So it's not completely unfathomable, right? From a business standpoint, you need to do something to stop the bleeding. And that's literally what Game Pass has been since its inception, is a freaking thorn in their side that they cannot pull out, because if it ruptures, that's the end of Xbox. You know what I'm saying? At least that division of Microsoft. So they have to do something to recoup
Nah,
some of
it's
the money,
overcut. It's too late.
and all the money that they've spent into buying studios and stuff, and then turn around and closing those same studios down or bringing them down to bare bones. Like, they have to recoup some of this money, bro. And this is the only way they can pretty much do that without completely killing Game Pass off. Because they put so much money into Game Pass. Like, you're gonna have to start creating these different tiers. This is why there's no option for a yearly subscription. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want you to do it by quarter or by month, right? They want that additional transaction every quarter so that their numbers are fluffed up and it looks like they're doing something. Other than that, I mean, you've seen this coming from a mile away, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, and if I remember right, I want to say the moment that I really realized this was even before the merger deal happened. It was during the time. Shout out to T. Will to Don. I knew he was gonna pop up. I don't know if I said it beforehand, but my boy, he here now, and that's all that matters. But I want to say that when I first kind of noticed that things were a little weird, is you remember just before they sealed the deal with Activision, there was that huge leak of all those emails that came out, and then we got the word that Microsoft was spending. It was like crazy amounts. Like, they wanted to spend like almost like 650 mil for like 3 months to have Jedi Survivor on there, and that's when we found out how severely lowball they went to get Baldur's Gate on Game Pass. But overall, I remember looking at that, and it was like a budget of like something crazy, like $3.5 billion or some shit. They were just throwing at games to put them on Game Pass, like in total with that list. And I mean, that was the moment for me where I was like, well, they can't keep doing this. At some point, they've got to do something, and it's not just giving Game Pass away. And also, remember, they used to do the thing where, oh, you can get your first month of Game Pass for $1. They're not doing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, they're not.
But yeah, I mean,
$3 now, but
yeah. Oh, it's $3 now. Look, they try to double and triple the price up everywhere, man.
I did it for Power World, but it was kind of risky.
Power World, they already announced it's coming to PlayStation, so
you
know what I'm saying?
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like to me, Xbox. You need to do the right thing and just merge over to PlayStation. Okay, get rid of Game Pass. Cause if they did that to PlayStation, or even if I had an Xbox, I would never get Game Pass. I like owning my game. So if my subscription, let's say, runs out because you got to choose between gaming or anime, like, and Netflix is 15. Crunchyroll went up to 15. They used to be 7 for premium. What I say, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Disney Plus, and then like, oh, a new game coming out, and it's like I could pay the little $20, or I could wait, just spend the 74, 75 after tax. I own my game, so if my subscription do run out, I could play whenever. Versus, I'm paying $20 for all these games, and I don't even play all these games. Like, I got 400 games in my backlog that I still don't even play. Like, to me, it's always been kind of dumb. Then PlayStation got that whole little free 2 months game, so. You know, my PS Plus subscription run out. I still have my games that I bought. My Mass Effect, I download that. I know my subscription about to run out. My subscription about to run out. Go ahead, download my little story mode game. Boom, I'm set. Like, I could never do the Game Pass.
Yeah, from looking at it from my perspective, it's very like evened out in regards to like the tier level between the PlayStation Pass, the PlayStation Plus for a more accurate name for it, and the Game Pass, because it's essentially something that's the same shit now, at least at the basic level. Because I think most people aren't buying that damn ultimate level unless they're buying a yearly subscription, and even then, I feel like those are people that are usually more financially liberated. I feel like most people, like most of the niggas that we know that like and us are gonna buy that $10 version just so they can play online. And I think the big thing is losing touch with the community. I think their biggest issues was, to your guys' point, like putting a lot of those crazy expensive games and spending an unreasonable amount of money on getting games on there versus getting the right games on there. I feel like if you do a good job of getting the right game on there, rather than be a game you own or a game that's just popular outright, I think like Baldur's Gate was a good option there. With the amount of like heat it had going on, if you put the right game on your Game Pass for free, you would play that thing and kind of breathe more life into that game and give it a second breath. I think that's just beneficial for the game overall and beneficial for your console, because people are gonna be playing that game. And that's the biggest problem I have with the PlayStation Plus shit. It's like they have like a good game every blue moon as far as what they drop on there. It'll be a bunch of random shit in their backlog of games that they own, and then every blue moon will have like a really good one. Or you don't have that 2K drop that happens like after like 4 months where niggas are mad. I'd be pissed. I spent like how much on this game? You just dropping this bitch for free? Like 4 months later.
PlayStation Plus, I do agree, is kind of tricky with that in the way that I do feel like a lot of times the games on there are somewhat of mid-tier, but ultimately the thing that I see with PlayStation Plus is when they have good months, they actually have great months. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times when they drop one banger, they're giving you 2 or 3 bangers in that month.
All at the same time,
And then also I do feel like the PlayStation Extra tier, I think PlayStation Premium still struggles. Like I don't feel like there are enough PS2 and PS1 classics yet available to like really like justify that purchase. But at least like that extra tier, I do feel like a lot of games in the PlayStation Extra tier are a bit more reputable and like meaningfulness than on the Xbox Game Pass side. Because I still find myself with Game Pass like browsing through, like not interested to play much. Where on the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, the other one right here,
basement for me
the
is
PlayStation Plus Extra tier, I usually see things that I'm more interested and more excited to try. Yeah, okay, I'll save it for Kai. There you go, baby. Very quickly, because the chat been going crazy, so shout out to y'all. I do appreciate y'all. I just want to go ahead and try to catch up on some of the stuff that's going on in chat, because they've been going crazy out here. When Halo is on PlayStation, it's time to clock out. Sheesh. When they making scratch and sniff controllers, I knew it was over from T-Will to
and the wild chocolate one, bro.
Yeah.
For Xbox.
Yeah, they got a chocolate John. They got a
that's nasty
pizza John.
Pizza.
Oh, that is gross.
I thought shit was like the pizza one was alright. I ain't gonna lie. That shit should have made me hungry though.
Post saying that COD's gonna get their money. I mean, to an extent, COD is going to get their money. We also got to remember that the install base for PlayStation versus Xbox is a huge ratio difference there. And because of that, we will more than likely see that. What, daughter? I am putting on something. Stop calling my name. Goodness gracious, this kid is just, she's so aggressive.
Attention, I need it immediately.
I know. But yeah, like I said, we will see that because there is that great difference. PlayStation is ultimately still going to win because PlayStation is still going to reap 30% purchases over every PlayStation digital copy that they sell on the PlayStation store. So, I mean, yeah, they going to see some of that back, but I mean, I don't know if it's going to be enough to really still recoup all of the game development they've been giving away for free the last 5 or 6 years, plus the Bethesda purchase, plus the Activision purchase. I think maybe after 4 or 5 years of some Call of Duty goodness and the microtransaction and all those benefits, we might start to see them come back up. But once we get to that point, we're talking about the next generation consoles. So kind of a tough one. Let's see here. We got, remember when Xbox was making games and fridges. I remember. Yes, we all remember that. An edible controller. Somebody just touched on that one. It was the best thing in gaming. I do remember that. Right. Somebody said bring back physical games. Look, y'all, there's too much comments out here. Y'all going crazy. So definitely shout out to y'all. Like, but I got y'all up this time, so y'all can see, y'all can read if y'all see them there. But ultimately, y'all, like, I think I'm the only person here that's on Xbox or that has an Xbox. I know Perry has one.
I mean, I have it on PS on PC, so I have Xbox Game Pass on PC, but I pay for it every month and don't even fucking use it. They did really good, in my opinion, even though Starfield wasn't a great game. It was a good enough game to put exclusively, or not exclusively, but to put on Game Pass and to gather a bunch of random ass subscriptions for at least a good quarter, right? But after that, like, I haven't even heard of anything other than maybe Hellblade that's worth Game Pass. Because otherwise, I could just buy the game, own the license, and go about my fucking day. But I don't know. It just seems to me like Starfield was a good one for them to put on there. Hellblade was a good one for them to put on there, and I'm not sure. I know they had Diablo on there, but Diablo's had so many freaking problems that I don't know how it's done. You know what I mean on Game Pass. I know people were signing up specifically for Game Pass just to play Starfield, just to play Hellblade. You know what I mean? Like, these are the games that they need, and they're gonna get that too when Fable drops, right? They're gonna have a bunch of people sign up for Xbox Game Pass day one so that they can play Fable whenever it comes out. You know what I mean? But
Now,
I
Fable from
really
the
don't feel
PlayStation
like that's
Blade.
going to be enough. I don't. I don't feel like that's going to be enough.
I'm probably gonna have to buy Xbox for Fable.
Why? Just get PC Game Pass, bro.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade my
Why
PC.
would you buy an
laptop
Xbox?
runs like I couldn't play Power World all the way because it would like lag at certain points. I don't want to buy Fable or get the Game Pass and they do the same thing. Like,
yeah,
I feel that.
All in all, they just need a better selection of the games, and I think if you get the right ones too, you'll be fine.
I mean,
because at the end of the day, it's free stuff.
What triple threat games do they even have coming out though? That's the
I
problem.
don't think they need to be a AAA game. It just be a good game. Like, if they just drop a good game on there, I think they've been like dropping, or at least where PlayStation at least been dropping just random shit, just random shape. Random shit sake.
So this is my thing here. It, like, in the comments, I'm seeing both Mesocan and Captain in you both saying build a PC. That is an option, but at the same time, you can go get a Series S. Like, you know, like I'm not
for half the price.
Like, yeah, for like $200.
Yeah.
So I mean, in some ways, you know, $300 for, you know, the actual Series S plus Game Pass to get through 3 months of Fable. I mean, you're still coming out on top, you know. So it really just kind of depends though, because I know, like, Lady Gunner, like, I know you're not always one that always cares if your games are always like singing. Like, you just want them to work and be functional, right?
What you mean by singing?
Like, you don't necessarily care that you're like top tier frame rate, top tier graphics. You just want your shit to work, right?
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So I mean, so it's levels out here. Like Game Pass is still an option.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like a you know, like 640 or whatever, but I mean a 1080 is fine for me. I'm comfortable with 1080. I don't have to be 4K, but I would like at least a 1080, you know?
Yeah. Just don't play Hellblade on the Series S and you'll be okay.
You're gonna blow up your Series S. You try to play Hellblade on that thing.
Yeah,
that motherfucker gonna take off.
Take off. Dog, speaking of that, I remember on my PS4 Pro playing The Last of Us 2. Dog, that mug was so loud. I was upstairs. And I
like a jet engine.
downstairs vacuuming.
Bro, trying to play Godfather 4 on the PS4 Pro. Sound like a jet engine.
Man,
We was trying to.
who got the blow dryer?
We was trying to download my DC Universe Online. Boy, I had to leave that motherfucker on for at least a smooth day and a half just to download that game. That PlayStation stayed on like for a whole day and a half to download that one game.
That's crazy.
DC Online. You was a DC Online kid, bro.
I played through that main campaign. Yeah, I have fun with it.
At that. I'm not mad. My little brother was huge into that game back in the day. But speaking of back in the day, we could harp on about how Xbox is fucking up and how Game Pass is,
booty wounds.
Kind of, yeah, it's turning into butt water. It's turning into what we thought it would. We can talk about that all day.
A nasty butt water? Come on.
Booty water, yes. Booty water in the corner of the dumpster, okay? But what I want to talk about now is because since we're coming to the end of an era with Xbox, it's time to kind of talk about what are like some of the eras in gaming, trends in gaming that you guys miss, and what are some that you want back?
For me, random fun little thing, cheat code books. I feel like that was an underrated thing, and I used to have fun looking up the cheat codes for games and playing them shits in. I had like 2 or 3 of those I would get from the school Scholastic Book Fair, and I would love going home and playing that shit and putting those in there. That was just a fun thing for me.
You just like hit my 90s kid soul. Oh my god,
that man hurt. That man is hurt.
I think secondly for me, I miss the care that went into DLC. I feel like for certain games, when DLC dropped, it was like a big thing. It was downloadable content. Now
Miyazaki shit.
Yeah, now DLC feels like again, like for a lot of people's points, it feels like parts of games that just didn't get put on. It's like, oh, I didn't want to throw this in here because of time constraints or budgeting or whatever else. So we just chopped this off the game and then made that work. And then we're just gonna give you the shit that you should have had to start with.
Yeah, I agree. But now, along with that, with DLC, one part of DLC that I'm happy this era is over was that awkward phase in gaming where they were kind of figuring out what was appropriate for DLC. Because we got some, like I remember, for instance, with Street Fighter Cross Tekken, they had basically DLC characters. There was like 12 characters that were actually done and on the disc. They were actually done. Like there was nothing to add to them, but they released the game and locked those characters. And through paying, you would essentially like just knock down the paywall, and then those characters were available. And that's shitty. Like it's a different thing when like you release a game, the game was complete, but hey, we want you to play this game for years to come, and we're gonna put more characters in it year after year. So I do agree. I do miss when DLC was actually DLC and not like a part of the game that just wasn't ready. But again, I do not miss that era where they were like, should this be DLC? Or so yeah. Very quickly, let's look at the chat because we got some stuff. Dominating Impulse with the Madden bus. The Madden bus, like, I'm not even a Madden player, but the Madden bus was lit.
Yeah, Madden bus.
Did the Madden bus ever pull up in y'all town?
Not to knowledge. I don't know what the Madden bus is. That sounds like some nasty work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't know what the Madden bus is?
You don't know what the Madden? He a baby.
Madden bus?
So essentially, like the Madden bus is something that was big, like particularly in the PS2 era, maybe like early like 360 and PS3 era, where like usually your Madden games come out around August. So between like June and July, they would have the early builds of the newest Madden for the year, and essentially they would have a tour bus and you would go along, and it would also work as like promo for like a huge Madden tournament that at the time I think would have been like one of the first ever televised esports events, because they used to have them I think on like ESPN. It was like a really big deal back in the day. So yeah, like the Madden bus definitely was something that was lit.
You would actually get the chance to play like, you know what I mean, NFL players in Madden and shit on the
Yeah, like
bus.
it was like a huge thing. Like the NFL themselves were like behind the marketing of this. It was a really big deal back then. Let's see, pulling up on the homie's crib and just playing games and eating pizza. Yeah, that's. I mean,
split screen call, man.
Yeah, definitely. I see that. The book trucks eating chicken outside, playing SmackDown versus Raw. Now, okay. So
07? Question mark?
I'm gonna have to explain the SmackDown versus Raw eating chicken. So
Man.
that is like a personal thing. All right. So back in the day, it'd be me, it'd be Captain and you, or Cybercap now, and a couple of the homies back in our neighborhood back when we were between middle school and high school kids, and we would go to my homie's Joe's house, and on his porch he would bring out, like, he had like, his porch was like a small little patio, so he had like a little patio table out there with the little wired chairs and shit, and it was an outlet out there. So homie would actually bring out a TV, like a small little TV, and his PS2. I had a multi-tap and extra controllers, and SmackDown versus Raw. So everybody
was prepared.
Everybody would commune together. We'd be playing player matches, like just going crazy, throwing niggas off the cage, throwing them off the buildings, because you could go downtown New York and throw niggas off the buildings and shit on there. And essentially Joe's mom, like maybe about once a week, she kind of got hip to it. Like once a week she would fry chicken wings and like bring them out for us to eat, like, hey, y'all enjoy these, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But because we was niggas,
those wings are evil,
right? It ended up being a thing of, hey, whoever wins gets all the chicken wings. And when I tell you, we had some of the realest wrestling matches ever, dog. Yeah, it was a crazy time.
Niggas want the wings bad, boy.
Yeah, that was fun stuff. I love getting those boom maker fams. I don't know what the boom marker fams are. What are the boom markers?
Bookmarkers.
Bookmarkers. The bookmarkers? Is that something from the Scholastic like book fair things that I missed?
I think so.
Okay, I was a poor kid.
About. Yeah.
I was a poor kid with video games.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss exclusivity.
This nigga here, there's a light skinned nigga on the panel. Oh,
that's
he's the one to say it. Shit,
all y'all niggas can get in here.
I miss fucking exclusivity. Goddamn it! Like. Xbox would get one thing, PlayStation would get another thing, and maybe for the same game. But like that would give you guys the fucking. Are we guys from China? Nah, Jonathan, we from the US, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right. We here.
This man said bring segregation back into gaming.
I'm not saying bring segregation back, but it did give Xbox not a leg up, but almost an even playing field, because in a lot of ways they had things that motherfuckers wanted on PlayStation so bad, right? And it took a year and a half for them to actually start to share content again. Mm-hmm. And now we're just getting content for everybody. Bring exclusivity back. Make America great again.
Oh my God. This nigga here. Check your ear, nigga.
Side note, can y'all believe that we just witnessed an assassination attempt of Donald Trump?
Many men brought death upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see.
I woke up this morning. That was my first thought. Like, man,
you're definitely from
this
somewhere.
Is some wild shit, man.
He didn't get in the ear, boy.
This nigga's about to win the presidency, bro. I can't even be mad.
Like, I need you to walk out to that song. Crazy. Like during the presidential coronation, if you don't walk out the Many Men, nigga, I will die.
Fam. It's just the Secret Service told him, like, come on. He said, nah.
He will tell us on Simpsons predicted it. That's
and
crazy.
Had to put his raise his fist up, bro.
Fight.
That shit, bro.
It was
wild.
It was like watching pro wrestling. It's like,
that's what it is.
Like
he's walkout music.
Open, and he's just like, and then the crowd just goes. It was nuts, man. Like. Democrats is over, y'all. It's over.
No, that's
Because
You think Joe gonna be entertaining like that? That boy Joe can't do nothing entertaining like that.
Never. Never. Yeah.
he gonna have to fall down the stairs again.
Right. And then
He do that
up
again.
by
It's over
himself
with.
and throw
It's
a
a wrap,
fist
my
up.
boy.
Yeah,
It's
he gonna have to
crazy.
fall down the stairs.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's try to catch up with their pre-orders and midnight releases.
Joe gonna have to come out as gay as nasty. That's
Man.
nasty work, boy.
Wait.
Ian, what?
That's some nasty work, boy.
Bro, what?
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh
What
my
in
god.
the actual hell?
What is happening?
Play like I be playing.
Hey, man.
Yo, that is nasty work right there.
Man.
He what, 80 something? What is he, 87, 86?
Coming out the closet at 80 is wild business, yo. Woo. This man. Shout out to Ian, aka Casual Dad. Man, go check out his YouTube content, man. Please and thank you.
Man said, "Put the covers on me. I'm going to bed, please."
That was great. That was great.
America.
That's
America.
wild business.
That was awesome.
What was that? Oh yeah, what Captain NU 2011 said real game reviews.
Yeah, facts, and not the paid ones that we get from IGN.
You know what? And that's what I was getting to. Like, IGN has gotten so bad.
Bro, I'm so fed up.
Credibility is very, very in the gutter.
Bro, at this point, I'm about to write a letter. Like, what in the hell?
Like, it's like is there times that you look in the comments and you be like, man, like these are just internet trolls doing what internet trolls do. Y'all just complaining. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But somewhere along the line, it's like IGN
I
read the
am.
comments and it was like, this is my cape now. Like them niggas is like legitimately just super bad.
Yeah.
Like no McLovin.
Yeah.
No McLovin is crazy.
Nah, they suck, bro. They suck. Because it seems to me like only the games that are getting certain types of notoriety are getting those 8, 9, 10 reviews, man. And there have been some really good games that I don't know that they've just really thrown in the trash, and not just games. Let's go media in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know how you give She-Hulk an 8, which wasn't great, wasn't bad either, but I don't know how you give She-Hulk an 8 and then turn around and what did they give a 3 to? The Boys last episode, if I'm not mistaken.
Because they felt uncomfortable.
They gave the entire season of Demon Slayer like a
I was
the entire season of Demon Slayer was a 3.
Despite
wow.
I saw people going nuts about and I still
3 is crazy.
The internet, it literally crashed Crunchyroll when the last episode dropped, when the finale dropped. It literally crashed it. Like, are you seriously gonna give this show a 3, saying that, oh well, the entire season could have been montage for a training arc, when there was so much depth that we got from each and every Hashira that we never knew about? You know what I'm saying? I feel like, if anything, maybe 2 of those episodes could have been a montage, and we could have got more depth from either Kubayashi himself or fucking other Hashira from previous time. But outside of that, bro, IGN is full of shit, and I am so tired of it.
Yeah,
I am tired of it.
I would not be surprised if they just again raided some comment section and saw the internet trolls say, "Oh, this is really just a filler arc," and was all right. That's the basis of our review. Like, I don't know. I see them just doing a lot of like boneheaded, weird shit. Like,
I feel like they don't have people that actually enjoy the content to watch it. Like, I feel like, in my personal opinion, internally they are assigning shit to people who probably have other interests, and not saying
yeah,
that it's gonna set up a biased opinion, but I think if you have a particular interest in something that you're reviewing, you're at least gonna give your honest opinion and
right.
then provide an objective opinion, or vice versa, right? I think in this case, they're just assigning people shit and they're tired of it and they don't want to necessarily watch Demon Slayer, or maybe, you know what I mean, Destiny isn't their steez, or God of War isn't what they were planning to do. They wanted to do Hellblade or whatever the case may be. I feel like there's some sort of contact when it,
Yeah,
or conflict when it comes to these assignments being handed out.
yeah. I
And
mean,
that's why a lot of these reviews are shitty.
there's only one sector of IGN that I feel like is getting better in particular. But we don't get enough content out of this sector. But whoever for the last like 2 years or so that they've had doing like the fighting game content is
Mm-hmm.
clearly passionate about the
Mm-hmm.
FGC.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say that it kind of started with a video that they did like 2-3 years ago that kind of explained the whole Justin Wong versus Daigo moment 37 parry thing. And like since then that moment picked up, like I feel like the fighting game content, whoever's there like clearly has a passion for fighting games in that community. But like other than that, like I don't get it.
Yeah.
So you talk about something, an era I want to bring back. I want to bring back an era where IGN like kind of invested in personalities and let people like resonate with communities, because like, you know, they used to like have people like, you know, they had the, you know, Greg Miller, Colin Moriarty,
Mhm.
Destin Lynn Garrity used to be like actually kind of a respectable person, and like and so on and so forth, like regardless of who it is. Like I remember this one chick that used to cover Pokemon for them was great, and like she was someone passionate about the community, but I just feel like they don't have that anymore. It's like you just gotta
Mhm.
be one size fit all.
Yeah.
Hey, that boy Captain Diesel is funny looking when he yarn. Y'all see him
Boy,
yarn?
I'm
That boy
funny looking when I'm
retired.
young.
He funny
Yeah.
Oh
looking when he
boy,
yarn, bro.
oh damn, fuck me then. Shit,
It's all good, bro. We are a little ugly. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
out here I'm out here looking like a damn Digimon.
Speak
Apparently,
for yourself,
This
nigga.
nigga said,
he said this thing over here Digivolving midstream.
oh man. It'd be
Speak
like
for
that. It's like this
yourself.
nigga digivolved to sleepy nigga mine. Oh
Boy,
man.
that
Yeah.
playing that shit, that fatigue hit me. I'm fighting for my life right now, y'all. I'm
Fighting
good
for
though.
my life. I told you, I said, who is we? This nigga just got back from traveling.
I had a burst of energy. I was like, yeah, I'm good, nigga. I'm good.
Nah, you
Right.
I
not.
sat down. I was like, no, I'm not.
Man,
But we here though.
No,
We
you
here though.
yeah,
We here
not.
we
though.
out here. But yeah, another era I miss it, and I probably y'all all a little too young for this.
Oh, that nigga.
I miss the golden era, the PS1 golden era of JRPGs,
Mm.
of Japanese game development in general. Like, I come from an era that if you went to like you couldn't go to like Toys R Us.
Oh.
Well, oh,
Oh shit.
oh my God, Lord Jesus is a fire.
My neck, my face
Right,
is in half.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
It's
God.
crazy out here. Oh, there's a parry popping
Perry
up.
to restore
Yeah,
balance.
cool. Because I was gonna fix it, but hey, there's a parry that's maintaining balance for now. So shout out to him. Why is he out of
Right.
his basement? I have no fucking clue.
How did he get out, bro?
Petroleum
I don't know,
jelly.
bro. That nigga is a mutant. But anyway, there was an era where like you couldn't go to like Toys R Us or like Target or Walmart because they had like the normal video games. But if you went to like a flea market, you went to like a
Mhm.
swap meet, something, you know,
Yeah.
like you went to one of those places and it was Buddy that just had the glass case with like a bunch of video games you never heard of in them,
Yeah.
you always
Yeah.
knew pick the Japanese one. And it was always heat. You didn't know what it was. You know how many games I bought just like going to like the swap meet and they're like, hey, get the one that got the anime niggas on it. And I would take it home and it was almost guaranteed to be heat every time.
PS1
That's what
era?
I miss, man.
I don't think I played any of those in PS1 era. I think I was playing PS1 was like The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, you was buying those Walmart, those Toys R Us games, bro.
Yeah.
More than likely. I think I stole that from my uncle. I didn't have my own PS1. I didn't get my own system until I got a PS2.
I ain't gonna lie, I missed the Dreamcast era. I think we were just talking about that not too long ago.
Yeah. Shout out to the Dreamcast. I figured you missed it though, because when I hit that emulator and you saw that Dreamcast opening, your face lit up.
I was just like, oh man, yo, that was the first system that I got brand spanking new. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every other system I had prior to the Dreamcast was a hand me down.
Is your emulator on the PC or on your console?
On my PC.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
So right now, I got Sega, Genesis, Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, PS1, and PS2.
Jeez.
We're gonna talk. There's some Game Boy games I want to go back and replay.
Yeah,
like I low key, I want to go back and play fucking Legacy of Goku 2 for real.
Legacy of Goku
man.
2 was lit.
Yo, for real,
like, part
bro.
Part 1 was cool, but part 2?
Yeah, part 1 was cool.
Those streams be lit.
Part
Those
2 came out. I had my grandma pre-order that bad boy. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I
needed that.
I forgot what you had to collect, but I think you had to save the Namex. You had to go find like 10 lost Namex.
Random Namekians around.
Right, and then you unlock the secret mission to go fight Cooler.
Yeah.
You have to go get those damn CDs or those albums.
Yeah. Legacy Goku 2 was lit. The Android saga, my boy. I heard they had a 3 with the Boo saga, but like I don't know if it was bad or
I don't know. I played
what? They had a Legacy.
Only other Dragon Ball game I played. There's the GT Game Boy Advance game was also
I never played that one.
That was some fire. It was like a side scroller. That was some fire.
No, I didn't. I had the because my PS1 back in the day actually had like the modification to it where I could play like foreign games and burnt games.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a MIA. FBI, if you're out there watching, I didn't buy this, okay? I was just a child. I was a child.
Allegedly.
But I obtained a pirated copy of Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, which is a 2D, 3D rendered fighting game from the Dragon Ball GT era that was terrible, but it was all we had at a time that you couldn't just go to the store and buy Dragon Ball games or Dragon Ball toys for that matter. And dog, when I tell you we played the shit out of this game, like it didn't have subtitles. It had like extremely intricate like mechanics and we like had to just figure the shit out. Man, it was like the worst lit game I ever had in my life, bro.
The worst lit game.
I don't know how we figured out how to play that game. I'm talking about there's shit in that game. Like if you see people play the game now, like you can go on YouTube and watch it, like, and they're playing the English version and it's still almost impossible to learn this game. But somehow like we knew like how to do like the flurry combos. We was teleporting and shit, having fireball battles and like, and this wasn't like, oh, press square at this time. It was like, hey, if somebody throws a fireball at you, you've got to press triangle, square, and circle at the same time, and then you can teleport around them. If you hit up, down, left, R1, then press square and circle while they're floating away, you can engage in a flurry combo battle. Like,
are these the real codes that you remember?
This thing remember this shit down to a fucking science, boy.
Yeah, like it was like for real stuff like that. Like, and we were like kids in the 90s with no internet access. I have no clue. Like, I wish I remember how we came about this, but we were legit just like derping at the game until like shit start happening. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So definitely bring back that era. You know what I'm saying? Bring back, buy a Japanese game because I know it's going to be heat. Please. we got to bring back the era where this man Charlie can get some sleep though. So
no, I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm just like, this nigga remember everything. Boy, this nigga remember all the combos and shit from 1942. This nigga remember Pong cheat codes, boy.
bro, like
I even remember the code.
Which look, this is
and Boo's Fury. I've seen the cover. I know I've seen like the art for it, the cover art. I never played it though.
I think I got rid of my Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like
called Legacy of Goku this time. I think it was probably just Dragon Ball Z Boo's Fury. I just got back. What the fuck happened to Gun? Why does she look like Perry?
Her internet crashed.
We don't know.
Apparently she's coming back. I checked the chat. She said she's on the way back, but I don't know.
She says she's not coming back. Good
boy. Never mind.
I think
she had an outage.
I think the brown face, round face, circle face assassin got like attacked by the square face soldiers or something. I don't know what happened. It's crazy.
Niggas beefing on that side of town.
You know
I see dead people.
Oh my god!
Right, somebody had to pop out and show that nigga. But yeah, man. But no, that's what I was saying. Like my PS1 era was lit. Like I said, I had the modded PlayStation. So like my stepdad, he was working for a cable company where they were also doing like cable hookups, if you know what I mean. But like his
allegedly,
like they had like I guess like the way they had like area like teams whatever that would work over like particular like areas in a city. His area was in Ontario, California, but his manager was this dude named Fred, and Fred like was the one that would like mod the cable boxes like on some shit. Like he'd be like, "Hey, give me $200," and he would give you a cable box with like special chips in it where you would get all the channels for free.
Damn,
like,
Fred!
It was the plug. So he learned how to do PlayStations, and Dreamcast. So I had the hookup on the Dreamcast where we could play burnt games. So we had like a ridiculous like collection of Dreamcast games and a ridiculous like collection of PS1 games because he would literally just burn them. Like he would buy them, take them home, and just like he said there was like some type of encryption that you had to crack. And then like once he would like crack that encryption, he could just like put the source code on a disc and just burn it like a regular CD.
That's crazy.
So like he would just like sell us games. Like we buy like 5-6 games at a time for like $30.
That's kind of fire.
So we like when I say my PS1 collection was like hundreds of games, like I would have like wads of CDs this big, bro. Like it was pretty wild. Jeez. I think internet became an issue. I just for the place, does it have to do too much edits? Yes, I do appreciate you again, Perry.
Oh God, I wish I had the plug this nigga had back then, bro. I was out there fighting for my life. Mama!
Yeah,
no. Mama, God, please, bro. Mama, please.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
it's Christmas. Come on now.
Like it got to a point. Of course, we went through that era. Like when he first put that mod in here, like we went to just like find the Dragon Ball games. You know what I'm saying? But like beyond that, it was just on.
What's good, Zai? I feel like I got to meet my nigga Zai in person for the first time at BlerdCon. We going to that video.
You got to meet Zai.
Yeah, Zai and Chrome that pulled up on us.
That's low key my twin flame right there. That's my thug right there, man. But she's just as dope in person as she is online, bro.
Yeah, she tried to hide it from the camera. Oh wait, am I tripping? Is it not Zai? What the hell? Phage. Okay, I'm tripping. Oh my God, my bad.
Boo this man.
Wow.
Boo.
I called her Zai. She didn't stop me. I called her Zai to her face and she didn't even phase. That's crazy.
Boo.
Damn.
This man deserves a boo pie.
Fuck my life. L mans. I'm a terrible man's. Never mind. My bad.
Whose man's is this? Because he ain't mine.
That's tough. My bad, Zai. My bad, Zai.
But yeah,
she said I wasn't there.
Did we got any other eras or from this guy up here who doesn't know
honestly
Zai like I know? Like anything else y'all miss or
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When I was living, and only one person, I think maybe two know about this, but when I was living in the Blue House and we had Black Ops 2 with the 3D glasses and the 3D TVs, man.
3D TVs.
Bruh.
Yeah, 3D TVs back then?
Bruh, we had in 2000, what was that,
said
2011, 2012, 3D TVs was hot, like stupid hot.
Yeah, they
And
was.
it was to the point where some of them came with glasses, but some of them you could take movie glasses because 3D movies was stupid hot too. So you could take the real 3D movie glasses home to your 3D TV, especially in 2012. Thank you, Ray. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2 had a 3D mode, bro.
Yeah.
So
I think it
if
was
you
going
had a
blind until you
3D,
that 3D mode shit.
man, nah, bro, that shit was hard. That shit was some of the hardest Call of Duty I think I've ever played, fam. Straight up, that was one of the hardest Call of Duty.
What you have to realize is like, opposed to like the real D 3D experience you would get at the movies, these were TVs that were specially tuned for 3D, and a lot of times these TVs came with battery powered special glasses paired with the TVs that were, and they took like watch batteries, so they weren't like super heavy, but they were specially tuned for the TVs, and the 3D effects you would get from these TVs were like exponentially better than what you got at the movies.
At
like,
the movie theater,
you know, like when you go to like Universal Studios or, you know, theme park, and you go see, you know, the silly SpongeBob in 3D, and it works way better than when you at AMC. It was like, it was one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was
niggas felt niggas spit in their face and shit.
Yeah, it was top tier.
Harry, you moved us around.
Yeah, you did move us around.
Also, I got one more thing too, as far as the air. This is something that has been on my heart for a while now. Something that me being a sibling, I enjoyed a lot more. Co-op games, like in-person co-op games. Nigga, the amount of fun I had playing Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks, Army of Two, hell, Lego Star Wars. Like, we used to be in that bitch. Like, me and my little brother, we didn't get along for shit, but nigga, when it came to playing the game, boy, we was in that bitch rolling.
Army of Two was hard.
Man, Army of Two
was hard. Army of Two was that
like
shit.
The most disappointing like story in like the last 20 years of gaming.
I didn't have a story for the first one.
No, the first one was fire. The second one was
the Cartel John.
And then the third one was just ass.
I didn't even play the third one. I wasn't gonna disappoint myself.
Yeah, man, like that first one was
Army of Two was crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, when they moved away from I'm some niggas Clay and something. I forgot that. It was like
Rios and Salem were their names.
Rios and Salem. They moved away from them and gave them like 2 new niggas came in and had them like being mentors. I'm like, bro, ain't time for that, bro. Y'all too early.
Because like part of it was the fact like they were bros to like the utmost cheesy level, but it was like so cheesy and cringe that it came back around to like being funny, like almost like the Family Guy. Like you watch Peter go and it's like, all right, I get it, but then
I think they had a mission where they did that literally.
Yeah, like it was, man. Army of Two was so damn good.
It was.
The designs, bro. Oh my god, that shit was so fun.
Yeah, man.
I need a new Tenchu Wrath of Heaven without the Assassin's Creed touch.
Man,
I need it. Without don't fucking touch it. Assassin's Creed.
I'm playing it.
I need it. I need a Tenchu Wrath of Heaven.
Oh my god, bro.
Either remake or remaster. I need something from Tenchu. It's been too goddamn long.
You know who owns that IP, right?
Isn't it Konami?
From Software.
Mm.
Yes.
They own the IP.
Yes.
And actually, that's one of the reasons I love Sekiro, because there is absolutely DNA of Tenchu in Sekiro.
Maybe I need to get Sekiro then to kind of quench my thirst a little bit.
It still has like that Souls vibes to it.
Yeah.
But like Sekiro was like, I mean, Tenchu for the time was a really fucking difficult game. You know what I'm saying? But man, see,
ain't nothing to do but get ready, Perry. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Ain't nothing to do but get ready, baby.
Ain't nothing but time and opportunity, buddy.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that now because they were off, except for the first one. The first one was like okay, but then we had Tenchu 2, then it was Tenchu Wrath of Heaven, and then Tenchu Wrath of Shadows, which was I think that was the one with the chick Akane, and because Akane was in 2, 3, and 4, but I want to say at the end of Wrath of Heaven there was like that weird thing where Rikimaru was like somehow ended up in the portal and transported to modern day.
Yeah.
So like it was just Akane and like some new kid in the fourth game, but they were all fire. Except for when they like I think they brought it to 360 and the Nintendo Switch, and that's what murdered the franchise. I'm playing those games now.
I need it, bro. I need it. I need a remake real bad.
But that's all I got on the errors. That's all I can think of on the errors. Something may pop up later, but that's all I got.
Man,
those some good eras though.
You hit my heart, bro. I'm so sad, but really, like Tenchu, I'm okay because now I know once I'm done with Legend of Legaia, I'm gonna go play Tenchu 2. I'll get you some milk in a second, baby. Okay. But whew, damn, Army of 2. Like, man,
boy, I miss that game so much.
Man, fuck. That upset me.
I got it on PS3 somewhere at the mom's crib.
I wonder if it's backwards compatible on Xbox One. Because if it is, I can probably play it on Xbox Series X. But it won't be the same unless I'm playing online with a friend or you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. But at this time we're gonna come to it, man. Because now I'm sad. Thanks a lot, guys.
My bad.
What are we recommending today? What are we recommending?
For me, I would have to recommend, because I already brought up Maxine and Stuff Flash show. I will go ahead and recommend Late Night with the Devil. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Shudder now. And go along with that, the Shudder subscription. I think Shudder's only charging $6.99 a month for a subscription, and you have access to a lot of independent horror movies and horror shows, and some of the bigger ones. Shudder and IFC are doing this amazing thing now, where they're putting a lot of funding behind certain Sundance films or like film festival horror movies that they think are worth it. And that's how you get up Late Night with the Devil. That's how you get a Talk to Me. Those phenomenal movies they got over here because Shudder put that money behind them. And then they're doing the HBO Max thing where they're in theaters for a certain amount of time, and then after they're in theaters, they go to the app. And they just fucking do very well over there. So I highly recommend those two things if you haven't seen them by now.
Yeah, that's what's up, because last time I saw Shudder, it was kind of shitty. So
yeah,
it seems like they're kind of like getting like a system down to like pump out content and like kind of revamp their brand. So that's what's up.
Yeah, they still got some misses on there. It's one of those things where if you don't enjoy just like testing stuff to see if it's good, because I get some people are just like they're creatures of habit and they watch their same shows or their same movies. I tend to be the type to where sometimes I'll do that, but a lot of the times I just go see some shit. Like, because I don't ever know if I'm gonna enjoy it. I love that feeling of finding something new and just like falling in love with it.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to Captain U 2011, aka CyberCap, who says watch The Bear. I'm gonna agree with that. I've only watched like 2 or 3 episodes, but it absolutely brought me back to like those days of like grinding out, being a shift manager at Penn Station and just trying to make it through running a restaurant.
I've heard good things about that show.
It is the most stressful show you will watch in terms of something that is just like, especially if you've ever ran a restaurant, like it is pure stress in terms of like relatability. So yeah, I will honor your recommendation since you're hanging out in the bottom right corner of the screen. Then we got Sean. What you got for us, bro?
IGN, bro.
You got your recommendation IGN?
I said fuck IGN, bro.
You're
okay. You said from the back, from the side. What we doing? What was the positions looking like?
Vigorously.
That's aggressive.
Play and watch the media yourself. Do not even listen to them anymore, because
I can see that deal. Like I watch reviews if you want to watch reviews. I understand. I have certain content creators I watch reviews for, but still, like, if you have an interest in it, please still go play this shit. Any review I do, I still say, like, hey, whatever my thought process was on the thing, make sure you formulate your own thought process on this thing by consuming this media. Don't use a review as the whole end all be all review on something.
Yeah, I do think there's a time. I think that as a audience, we have to be responsible enough to understand that not every review is valuable to you as a person. Because, again, where I am a fighting game fan, for me to go and listen to a review of someone who doesn't understand fighting games and they give, Street Fighter 6 a 5 out of 10, like, it would be dumb of me to say, oh, well, it's a 5 out of 10. I'm not buying it. Like, you know, you have to understand that for me, I have a couple reviewers that I know have similar tastes to me. So while I might go check out what GameSpot or maybe what IGN or whoever says, like, I also have a core few reviewers that I know have a similar taste. So if I'm unsure on a game, I'm going to go and see what they think of it, because I know usually if they like a game, it's usually something I like. So,
right.
But yeah, I do agree. Fuck IGN. My recommendation is just kind of staying with the train of nostalgia here. Play your old video games. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of in the era right now where I'm doing that, and I'm kind of having the time of my life. Just old games, old music in the games, 16-bit, 32-bit, PS1 polygon era. Like, I'm really getting in that bag, and I'm having a really good time. Don't feel bad to emulate some of these games. They're not available for purchase anywhere in the world. So if you do not download and emulate these games, you will probably never play them again. It's not stealing if they're not being sold. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Play games by yourself. You might find it more enjoyable. Absolutely, yeah, definitely so. He said, I'm doing that now. What are you doing now? Are you fucking IGN? Are you playing old games? He's playing old games. Playing the Sega Genesis collection now. See, that boy Ray Clark, man, that's my guy right there.
Is he fucking IGN is hilarious.
You gotta ask these things, bro. You got to. So it's this time again when we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the show. So just working our way through. We got a list. We got a list today.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try my best to hit everybody on this list. So Ray Clark, Demigod Sean, somehow in the chat and on the show.
Hey.
Makes no kin. I know I saw Jazz in here. Dominating Impost, Captain NU. Who else is in here? We had a Jonathan pop up. Shrug This Life. Ian popped up. T-Will the Don as always. And anybody else that I'm missing, because I'm still scrolling. This list is fucking huge. And also shout out to the brown face killers that assassinated the circle face round face assassin. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world on this Sunday, but y'all was here with us, and that means the world to us. So with that being said, I want you to know that you deserve the heartiest gang. Have a wonderful weekend.
Gang.
I really gotta find the closing shit for this. So because I don't have the closing, y'all know what y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get my shit.